welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, it might be a launch angle home run heavy sport these days, but we've got one of the very best bat to ball contact hitters feature right here today.
Look, I love the fact that he never gets too big with his swing and flies open, tries to launch the ball. He stays very compact. He's looking at getting the barrel to the baseball, doesn't care which part of the ballpark that he hits it to. And I don't care if it's a lefty or a righty out there on the mound. He looks extremely comfortable from either side.
First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And towing the slab in this one, Quinn Priester. What do we need to know here?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. Singing, he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And it's a double to start the game.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here is Moncada. Man at second. High fly ball out to center field. Sawinski gets under it. Makes the grab, one away.
Batting third, the second baseman, Luis.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. At the very bottom, hitting ninth, Francisco Mejia.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Luis Ariz stands in. He caught it behind his back. And that's a great play for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Luis Robert, the next to hit. Kicks and deals. In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. Fletcher at third with two away. And a pitch. Slice to right. Soto makes the play, and it's out number three. No runs, one hit, a double, no errors, and one man left. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Back here in Pittsburgh, and towing the slab, Corbin Burns. And Singy, as you know, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
Well, Book, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, number 19.
The designated hitter, Jared Triolo.
The 3-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
So digging in, Andy Rodriguez. The 1-1. Foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One out, bases empty. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And at first, Juan Soto now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Robert ranging back. And caught on the warning track.
Batting fourth.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately lead.
Popped up, and he's got it. That'll do it. Pirates leave 1. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second. Here's Alex Verdugo.
The designated hitter.
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. To the right side, Newsom takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Batting 7th. The left fielder, number 25.
So man aboard. Dalton Varsho will hit next. Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. The 1-2. In the air on the infield. Newsom under it. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2.
Batting 8. The shortstop,
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Singy, when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. 2 outs. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and no one can get there. Vaughn around second, headed for third. Coming home. He scores, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Francisco Mejia. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And that extends the inning.
The left fielder, second. Dominic Fletcher.
And now the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. 2 on, 2 outs. This to center field. And that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at PNC Park, here's the veteran outfielder, Ryan Reynolds. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Varsho grabs it on the run.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Key Bryant.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And the 3-1. Fouled off. He was late. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Bucks go down quietly. They're down 1-0. New inning getting started. And now Yoan Moncada. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Luis Arias getting ready to hit. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's hard hit in the line. Balls it in for the out. And here is Luis Robert. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Moncada at first, one gone. Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
First and second, one out. Alex Verdugo steps to the plate for the White Sox. Laser base hit. Moncada rounds third, headed for the plate.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
To the batter now, Andrew Vaughn. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for 1, and that's 2. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now, Henry Davis. Here's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Ton Newsome, the next Pirate to hit. The pitch. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
So the Pirates batting order turns over, and now the DH. Out there to center. Robert moves under it. And that is that. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Throws to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Base is empty, 1 away. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Mejia steps to the plate for the White Sox. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's out to center field. And a base hit right there.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Up the middle. Bay. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the White Sox 2 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom 4, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Endy Rodriguez. And he deals. And that drops in for a strike. Towards first, Vaughn. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Juan Soto.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes. Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. His 36th home run of the season, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
3-2.
On the ground, right side. In time to Vaughn. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Ryan Reynolds here. And a pitch. Fought off foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Kicks and fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate, Yoan Moncada. A wind in the pitch. Out to center. Sawinski makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. One down, base is empty. That's a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
1 gone, runner at first. Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. Next offering misses down and away. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hit hard. That gets through. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, designated.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So up next for Chicago, Alex Verdugo. Ball to strike. The pitch. Well struck, right field. And it one-hops the wall. Around third. The relay. He beats it safe. And they're up by 3.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. Man at second. That one the other way. Rodriguez sends it to first, and that is out number 2.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton Varsho.
Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Hard hit, right side. On to first. They limit the damage here, but they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Key Brian Hayes. At the belt and fires. On the ground. And foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. Arise. Over to first. Awesome play there.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. The White Sox leading by 3, last half of inning number 5. The other way, Varsho calls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The pitch. That's off the mark. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2 now.
And the 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and they trail it 4-1. Johan Oviedo will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Colson Montgomery.
Colson Montgomery.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Sawinski makes the catch. One down.
Now batting, catcher,
Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. One down, base is empty. On the ground to first, Newsom. A flip to the pitcher covering. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
So the lineup flips over, and next to hit for the Sox, Dominic Fletcher. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that is cut on and missed. And a count 1-2. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Roansy Contreras up and throwing. Falter also throwing. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. White Sox 4 and the Pirates 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Ton Newsom. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Next is the designated hitter. Man at second. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. just off the inside corner. The count now 2-2. Up the middle. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Andy Rodriguez digs in now.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
And it's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs with a runner at third. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2. That one is upstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a fight.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. White Sox 4, and the Pirates 1. Back here at PNC Park, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Yoan Moncada.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and the leadoff man aboard.
All over that one right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Luis Arias steps to the plate for the White Sox. Here comes a pitch, and there's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Moncada at second. Arias on at first with nobody out. In the dirt. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
And next is the designated hitter, Alex Verdugo. Now fly ball to right center. Sawinski brings it in with a nice running grab. So 1 left for the White Sox, but they lead it 4-1. pitcher for the White Sox, Paul Sewald,
Number
on for the 30th time this year.
Sewald.
Right-handed reliever. Swings and misses. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1-2 now. Got him. That's the second out.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Hayes having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Pirates trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in Pittsburgh, now here is Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn.
Rodriguez makes the catch. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho, the next to hit. The 1-1. Right side, Rodriguez. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Colson Montgomery. There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Man at second here with 2 away. Francisco Mejia getting ready to hit. Out towards right center field. Soto gets under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. The White Sox leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Here's the catcher, Henry Davis. One down, base is empty. In the air to left center. Robert on the move. Corrals it. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, the first baseman,
Ton Newsom, the next Pirate to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. White Sox 4 and the Pirates 1. So they turn things over to the righty, Evan Phillips.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year. So this seems like a calculated move.
Back to the top of the lineup, leading off, Dominic Fletcher.
Number 7, Dominic Fletcher.
Here's a 1-1. Hit in the air, right field. Soto makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Luis Arias. Line drive, Rodriguez. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. White Sox 4 and the Pirates 1.
He's clearly their go-to guy in this bullpen to finish out ball games. Looking for his 40th save of the season right here. So he's been excellent.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert moves under it. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
He's 2 outs away. And now Andy Rodriguez. 1 down, base is empty. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A solo shot, his 7th home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
One out, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The why to kick the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him swinging. Ji-hwan Bae, the next Pirate to hit.
Ji-hwan Bae.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take game 1 of the series on the road.
We've grown to expect him to just roll into games and simply close them out easily, and he's made it look very easy at times, and now he's up to 40 saves for the year.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.